Coming up on Look Today. Well, today's opening day of the Saratoga track. We are there. Got details. Plus, $58 million renovation project begins on 2 South Glens Falls Schools. More on that coming up. And we've got updates and fun days about the Saratoga County Fair. All ahead on Look Today. Welcome everyone, happy Friday. I'm Jay Hood Jackson and this is Look Today. Well, tonight's program, I sit down with Elise Stefanik. She's Congresswoman, 21st District. She's here to talk about a number of issues she has addressed in her first 6 months of this year. Now, this is part one of my interview with her. Plus, I also sit down with Emma Corbett. Now, she's Director of Communications for Planned Parenthood Mohawk Hudson. And she's here to talk about the many services the organization provides. Plus, we've got your weekend weather for the Tri-North counties, but first, these headline stories. Well, in our lead story, there's only one lead story today, opening day of the track in Saratoga. This, by the way, 149th season. Now, thoroughbred racing is one of Saratoga's biggest attractions and obviously revenue generator. Well, first post time today was usual time, 1 p.m. We spoke to the winning jockey of that first race, Irid Ortiz Jr.
It's amazing. It's a good feeling always win a race here. Thanks God. I win the first one, so I'm very happy win for Michael Dog. And I just want the support of trainers and owners to and see what we can do.
Wow. We also spoke to a member of the community about what opening day means to them.
Getting out of work early and seeing the ponies and everybody from out of state and having a good time in Saratoga.
That was it. Okay. Thank you. In other news, well, 2 South Glens Falls elementary schools are currently undergoing a $58 million renovation project. Moreau and Harrison schools are getting new roofs as well as asbestos removal from inside the walls. Now, we're going to have more on that when we speak to Superintendent of the School District, Mike Patton, who we couldn't get to today. All right, switching from news to weather. Clear skies today, hot temperatures. Let's see how the weekend is shaping up. For a more detailed look at our weather, let's head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first forecast.
Thank you, Jesse. I'm meteorologist Clarence Ponser with your first look weather forecast. Right now, we have high pressure control for much of the southeast, as well as portions of the Southern Plains with brutally hot and humid weather. Excessive heat watches, warnings, and heat advisories have been posted, especially from portions of the Central Plains all the way to portions of the southeast. Stationary frontal boundary making its way through parts of the Midwest, bringing severe weather chances with hail and damaging winds as the primary threat. Can't rule out an isolated tornado. More recently, we've had a tornado in towards upstate New York, mainly on the western part of the state. Now high pressure beginning to filter in, and rain chances are not going to be as high as we've seen in the last couple of days, as low temps across the northeast, upper 50s to 60s, and then upper 50s to lower 60s more locally here in the Capital District. 60 in Fort Edward, 59 in Whitehall, and then towards Glens Falls, we'll see an overnight low of 60 degrees up at elevation. Towards Johnsburg, we'll see highs mainly in the 50s. Mostly clear, patchy fog late. For the day Saturday, we'll have partly sunny skies. Be prepared for some patchy fog in the early morning hours. Walking out the door, partly sunny and mild. We'll see temperatures in the mid to upper 60s. In our extended forecast, we'll drop the temperatures down back to the 70s with chances of rain as well and more cloud cover. Best chance of rain Monday, 70%, and then we'll drop these temperatures even further to 72 for a daytime high on Tuesday with some scattered showers before the sunshine returns on Wednesday. High temps 77 after a morning low of 55. That'll conclude the first look weather outlook. I'm meteorologist Clarence Ponser. Now I'll send it back to you, Jesse.
Well, thanks, Clarence. Looks like the weather's going to hold through Saturday. All right, back to the news. Guess what? Got updates on the Saratoga County Fair. The fair will run until Sunday. It's the 176th year of the fair. And of course, you know it features livestock fun games for all ages. And of course, as we've told you, the Axe Women of Maine. Well, we caught up to Dona Frank. No, she's not throwing axes today, to get another update on the fun activities that are happening this weekend.
Hi, it's Dona Frank back at the Saratoga County Fair for Look TV. I'm here to tell you about all the great things that are happening this weekend. We've got the horse show competition, we've got tractor pulls, we've got all kinds of great food, all kinds of great competitions, awards for talent, pageant, cattle, 4-H, and we've got fabulous music in the music pavilion, including my band, the Spurs USA Country Western, baby. So show up here at the fair this weekend and see me and see your friends and see everybody. See you soon.
You know, Donna's just got to turn the enthusiasm up just a little bit. By the way, her band is a killer country band. You want to catch that. But the fair is just phenomenal. Make a point this weekend to get over there. All right, up next, I sit down with Elise Stefanik. Now, as you well know, she's our Congresswoman for 21st District, and she's here to talk about a number of issues that she's addressed in her first 6 months of this year. By the way, this is part one of my interview with her. Plus, I also sit down with Emma Corbett. Now, she's Director of Communications for Planned Parenthood Mohawk Hudson, and she's here to talk about the many services the organization has to offer. Very comprehensive interview. But first, you see news happening, you want to share a story idea. How about join us for an interview? Then give us a call on the hotline. The number is 798-8000. Well, that's all the time we have for this edition of Look Today. It's Friday and it's summer, so I got a lot to get through, so I'll go quickly. First, the crew. Thank you. They make the show possible each and every week. A lot of events this weekend. Highlights, the White Party in Saratoga. Big deal every year. Silk and Satin 5K run in Saratoga. Big deal. Lake George Film Festival is this weekend. Tonight, Friday at the Lake in Lake George Village. Gang of Thieves. Great band. You want to catch that. Just a couple of other things. Thank everybody for participating in the fair ticket giveaway. We had over 500 responses to this thing, all kinds of activity. And by the way, up and coming, we will have tickets for the Adirondack Theater Festival presentation of Boy in the Bathroom. I'll tell you more about that next week. And also just a quick one, Pascal, one of our favorite viewers, P, quote unquote, to everybody around here, checked in with a real laundry list of funny things that he's spotted that we've done. Thank you, Pascal, for watching. And last but not least, 180 from that, one of my closest and dearest friends lost her mom. So everyone here at Look Media would like to extend our condolences to Bob and Lorraine. Lorraine lost her mom. And Lorraine, the one thing you should know is that your mom lived a beautiful, long life, great part because you are her daughter. Tonight on Look TV, beyond the headlines and tracks. And don't forget, have a safe weekend and tune in Monday night for the stories that matter to you. Good night, everyone.